Hello, today we are working on our last block for the Sedona pattern, and it's called Trading Box, and this is a quarter square triangle, and we make it the traditional way where we're just going to take two 5-inch squares and we're going to layer these. Actually, I'm not even sure what the traditional way is. This is my traditional way. We're going to layer those right sides together, draw a line, sew a 1/4 inch from each side of the line, and then cut this in half. We're going to do that with all 3 of these sets here. And I am just using a straight edge, drawing my line, set up the next one, and I randomly picked 6 fabrics because I'm going to have this be 6 blocks or 6 squares across my table runner. So that's what I grabbed, was 6 fabrics. And I'm going to mix all of these up, and I'm actually not adding background at this stage. I'm very limited on how much background I have to use. For this, we just, if you haven't seen this done before, I've drawn the line. Now I sew a 1/4 inch from the line. And I just pull it out a little bit, flip it around, line it up again, and sew down the other side. This block will get completely squared up, so at this stage I'm not worrying so much about keeping all my angles lined up. But there you can see how I've sewn on each side, and then we'll cut. My pieces have all been sewn once, line, sew on each side of it. Now I'm just going to cut right on that line. And again, and then one last time. This is going to give me 6 different half square triangles. I'm going to now press all the seams to one side. Now that they are all pressed, I'm going to randomly pick 2 different ones. So here you can see these are different. I'm going to flip these over, and I want my seams to nest. So the bottom seam is going this way, so the top seam is going to go this way. And you can actually feel, if you lay your finger across the top, you can actually feel how they nest nicely. And then this seam is going this direction, so I'm going to draw a line perpendicular to the seam from corner to corner. And now I'm going to sew 1/4 inch on each side of this line. Here I've sewn on each side of the line. Go ahead and cut right on your drawn line. And now that gives me a 1/4 square triangles. And you can see how interesting those are. So I'm going to go ahead and make the rest of these doing that same process. Here are my 6 1/4 square triangle blocks all made, and our last step is to square this up to 4 by 4. We typically always have you square up things. We just know that's a better way to get a nice even block. So what I'm looking at here is I'm using my QCR mini ruler. It does have a dotted diagonal line out of this corner down. And I'm putting the 2 intersection right on that center. And then I am trimming 2 sides. So my dotted diagonal is on the seam, my 2 is here, and I'm checking all these to make sure those seams hit the 4-inch intersections. Rotate, look at trimmed edges, put them on the 4s, so you're putting trimmed edges on the 4s now, and your 2 should line up back in the center, and then trim whatever is left. And there you have really nice 4-inch quarter square triangles. Go ahead and do the rest with, square up all of them, and then we'll sew them together. Here are my quarter square triangles. And you can see how fun those are. All I did was pick 6 different fabrics because I knew I wanted it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks across. So I needed to start with 6 fabrics. So I'm going to go ahead and sew those together and press my seams. I'll probably press them open on this one. And here are the horizon blocks. No, these are trading blocks. They're all sewn together.